Yeah, we've watched Keyshawn grow over the years and develop into the fighter he is today, into a businessman. We've seen him pick up former world champions. He's been more and more destructive as he's moved up, as he's become a little mature. Obviously, he's got his great pedigree, but now as a pro, he's really developed into a very dangerous, well-schooled, world-class fighter. And he's fighting for his first world title tomorrow.
Yeah, 13 fights, but on the big stage, also being an Olympian and then fighting in front of 10,000 plus people in his last fight.
Yeah, already said it. I have big weigh-ins, I have big press conferences, and I'm used to big events. This is nothing new for me. So I think he's got the right mindset going into his first fight.
And now to the champion, speaking of nothing new for him, he's been on big stages.
Connor Coyle,
Northern
Ireland.
And also coming into the fight, albeit a champion,
top middleweight ranked contender.
That same situation against his world title fight with him in London.
Yeah, I mean, for his first defense, he's coming in as a third one, which is usually unheard of, but nothing new for Denis Berinchyk. This is what he's used to. You can even see with the press conference, he looked phased by what was happening. He just said, all right, well, it's time to fight. And the way he is, in terms of how he fights, he's nothing spectacular, nothing really special, but he gets it done. That's very effective.
And it's one thing to win a world title, it's another thing to defend it, and now you're the one with the position in the target.
Well, you know that old saying, they think the watch it, they get 30% better. So there's that as well. So Berinchyk obviously is very confident in the world champion, but I think if he's developing where he's at, this is his time as well.
We also have a stacked undercard which will be streaming on ESPN Plus prior to our fight broadcast on ESPN. Any standouts there that people should make sure to tune in?
They're amazing, baby. And whenever he fights, it's a must tune in. Coming up at that amazing last fight.
Jared Anderson.
In that fight, he came back to finish his man off, right back to the well. Even the shots that were in trouble, right back to it. So he stuck to it. I take it as a positive, actually. You check that test, but you saw how we handled it. You really find that out on record.
All right, Nico, Ali Walsh, Jared Anderson, and many more on the undercard tomorrow night. But before they step in the ring, they have to step on the scale. And for our official weigh-in, let's send it back over to
Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Chris. Nothing better than fight week here in New York City. Here to get the party started. Our first bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the middleweight division. Rehearsal is over.
Just waiting for the fighters to get on stage. They're about to bring out the undercard first. Then the main event fighters will be coming in. It's a live crowd. There's a lot of people here for the weigh-in. It's a little ugly outside in New York.
Happy New Year. Step closer to you. To what Marilyn.
I'm not going to take up your space, I'm sorry. Thank you. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good day.
Thank you.
The following reign is an exclusive presentation of Top Rank on ESPN+. From MSG, we have a battle of undefeated lightweights. The young phenom versus the wily veteran.
You guys ready for the winner take all? Let's do this.
Can Denis Berinchyk continue his thunderous reign and hold on to his WBO title? Will Keyshawn Denis make a splash and steal the title for himself? This is Top Rank on ESPN+.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. Love is in the air tomorrow, Valentine's Day, with 3 title fights on the line. Headline: 12 rounds for the WBO Lightweight World Championship. Denis the Thunder Berinchyk puts his title on the line as he takes on the businessman, Keyshawn Denis. We are brought to you all weekend long by Miller Lite. Cheers to another round of Miller Time. By DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app today. By the refreshing taste of Twisted Tea, hard iced tea. Keep it twisted. By Riyadh Season. And by the theater at Madison Square Garden. There is an iconic shot of the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. Welcome inside. We are just outside the theater at Madison Square Garden. We're in the lobby. My name is Mark Chinook, and as always, a pleasure to be with you. Alongside the beautiful Top Rank knockouts all weekend long, I got Tiana and Chanel with me. Listen, love is in the air. 9 incredible fights tomorrow. Take a look at the full fight card. We'll put it on your screen right now. Nico Ali Walsh gets the party started. The return of the real Big Bailey, Jared Anderson. And as I just mentioned, 12 rounds for the WBO Lightweight Championship of the World. Denis Berinchyk, Keyshawn Denis. You want to scan that QR code for all things Fight Night. So scan it right now, and that is Boxing's home. So please scan that QR code and follow along with us all day today and tomorrow, Friday night, from right here inside MSG. Listen, there's nothing better than Fight Weekend in New York City. Here to talk all things about tomorrow night and what happened yesterday at our press conference. Please welcome the one and only Christina Boncher and Chris.
Thank you, Mark. And yes, it is love in the air Valentine's Day tomorrow, but there is really no love between the two principals in our main event. Things definitely got heated at the press conference yesterday, and if you missed it, watch this.
Keyshawn and Berinchyk. You going to the Salamalito on the 24th? Oh, I think Bob Tiger's handling the credentials.
Yeah, he was shooting him and
Okay. Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Hopefully I'll see you there.
Yeah. I've been boxing since 2019.
Yeah. Long time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head over there. I'll see you in the morning. Okay. Did you get the tickets yet or not yet? Yeah, we'll get
The businessman Keyshawn Davis is standing on business in that video there. You saw that. And listen, he's very focused on what he has in front of him. Yes, things got a little heated, but like he said, he's used to having big press conferences, big waves, big events, big fights. He's a show stealer. He stole the show yesterday, but he's still staying on business, ready for what's in front of him. He's got a very dangerous guy in front of him with the Wrestling World title. This is his first world title opportunity for Keyshawn Davis. So you know he's saying focus.
And for Keyshawn leading up to this moment, yeah, he doesn't have as many professional fights as Denis Berinchyk does, but everything that he's done in the last few fights has led to this moment. He's also a former Olympian. He's been on the big stages before, and the performance in front of 10,000 plus in Norfolk was spectacular in his last fight.
Absolutely, and we've had the opportunity to watch him mature as a fighter to get to this point. Every time he's stepped up in class, he's gotten more and more destructive. Not the former world champion or the former world champion. When guys are supposed to be a problem, a guy like Lemos blows him out and looks like an absolute superstar. So everything leading up to this moment and bringing Keyshawn to where he needs to be in order to be a world champion.
And he himself said, you know, I'm not rattled, he's not in my head. This is what I do. I'm a star. I'm here for the show. I might be the challenger, but I'm walking out of here tomorrow night as the champion. And I think he's turned a lot of people into a believer.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, things got heated for sure, but he stayed focused, he stayed on track. He is the businessman, so that was a big part of it too. Putting on the show, being the show stealer. But tomorrow he's everything to be a world champion.
But in order to do that, he has to go through the champion in Berinchyk, who also has been in this position before. Look, he's coming in as the champion, but the betting underdog in this position, but was in the same position in his last fight when he won the world title against Emmanuel Navarrete.
Yeah, it's a little bit rare for a guy in his first title defense to be the underdog, but against a fighter who only has 13 fights. But here we are now, we're in that situation. You know, with Berinchyk, he's one of those guys that nothing fancy. He gets the job done. He's effective. It's not the prettiest style in the world, but it is effective. And he was able to upset Navarrete in his last fight, another fight where he was a big underdog, and he came out on top. So he looks very confident as well. We saw that in the press conference yesterday. None of this seems to
Not rattled at all. I agree.
very calm. So what's in front of him? He wants to hold on to that belt. He wants to keep that belt.
Now for Berinchyk, they always say it's one thing when you win a world title, it's another thing when now you have that target on your back and you're the one that's being hunted.
Well, you know that old saying, when you become a world champion, you get 30% better. So he's got that in his pocket. But also, it's a good thing to have a line on your back, a target on your back, because then it's more opportunities, more fights, more ability for you to go out there and show the world what you got.
Well, speaking of showing the world what they got, there's a bunch of fighters on this undercard. It is stacked. They are excited about the opportunity to fight at Madison Square Garden. Anybody stand out to you that's must-watch TV?
For me, it's always abilities. I love when that guy fights, man. Every time it's spectacular. He can't miss TV. His last fight, there was some rocky moments. He actually faced the canvas. But for me, I saw that as a good thing. You never know what's going to happen when you get touched on your chin until you're in a fight. You got to see that last time out, and he's casting a flying color.
He absolutely did, getting up from the canvas twice to come back and stop his opponent in the second round. That was a question that was out there for him. Also interesting to know, he's on the same card as Keyshawn Davis. They both fight in the same weight class. They both have the same promoter. So, and he's been known to be a show stealer. So we'll see what Abdullah Mason, also Nico Ali Walsh on the undercard, Jared Anderson, just to name a few, a stacked undercard before they step into the ring. They need to step up on the scale. So let's get these weigh-ins underway. I'll send it back over now to Mark Chanel.
Thank you, Christina, and thank you, Chris. Again, as she just mentioned, a stacked card tomorrow night, Friday, Valentine's Day, here from the Mecca of Boxing, Madison Square Garden. Let's get him on the scale. Our first bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the middleweight division. Contracted weight here is 158 pounds. Please welcome from Chicago, Illinois, Juan El Fresero Guerra Jr. and his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada. The legend lives on, Nico Ali Walsh. First on the scale, Juan El Fresero Guerra Jr. 157.8 for Juan El Fresero Guerra Jr. and his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada. The legend lives on, Nico Ali Walsh. $157.2 for Nico Ali Walsh.
From his last fight. It's never the same as sparring as it is on fight night, so you're really never going to get the answer if you're absolutely 100% recovered or not. So you fight with Ali Walsh stepping in. With no slouching, it's not like he's coming back with an easy fight. Curious to see how he thinks.
This is our first bout of the evening, 6 rounds in the middleweight division. From Chicago, Illinois, Juan El Fresero Guerra Jr. From Las Vegas, Nevada, the legend lives on, Nico Ali Walsh. 6 rounds in the middleweight division.
Oh, wow!
Our next bout is scheduled for 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. Please welcome from Atlas, Greece, Laios Elias and his opponent from Toledo, Ohio, Jared, the real big baby Anderson. First on the scale, Laios Elias.
Which one do you think is going to be the fight of the night? The one that, aside from the main event, or do you think the main event is going to take it? Yeah, have you seen this guy? I haven't seen him, but some people have been telling me about him.
He's
235.4, 235.4,
but he's got a really good left hook. It's going to be a battle of left hook for him and Xander.
Jared,
So Xander's
the
going to
real
be
big
tested.
baby Anderson. 256.8, 256.8 for Jared, the real big baby Anderson.
Of course, weigh-ins matter. It's just formality for the heavyweights on the scale. So good to see Jared Anderson back.
The only guys you're going to see smiling walking up to the weigh-in are the heavyweights.
Right, that's for real. Jared looking, hey, what's up, Jared? Good to see you back. Jared looking to bounce back from his last fight in August. Here at the Garden, his first fight of 2025. And not an easy touch when you against a guy who has 12 wins, 10 of those by knockout.
Well, I mean, at one time, Jared Anderson was considered the future of the heavyweight division, especially here in America. So he's got to get back on track for the big win here. He wants to get back to that status.
This bout scheduled for 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. from Patras, Greece, Mario Scolias. From Toledo, Ohio, Jared, the real big baby Anderson, 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. Our next bout scheduled for 4 rounds in the welterweight division. Our contracted weight here, 150 pounds. Please welcome from Kansas City, Missouri, Ira Scrappy Johnson, and his opponent from Norfolk, Virginia, Keyshawn, the Juice Man Davis. First on the scale, Ira Scrappy Johnson. 148.2 for Ira Scrappy Johnson, and his opponent from Norfolk, Virginia, Keyshawn, the Juice Man Davis.
Juice Man! The future! The future! The future!
149.2 for Keyshawn, the Juice Man Davis.
Don't see maybe 6'3" welterweights these days. Tommy Hearns-esque looking body there on Keyshawn Davis.
Second pro fight, and kind of the career starts now, right? You have your pro debut, but it was on a big part of both of your brothers. Everyone's like, now it's time to get back to regular business and have your second pro fight just like everyone else on an undercard.
And it's in the guard.
Right.
You know, you can't forget that. That's a big opportunity for many young fighters getting there in their second pro fight. And that means something. Where are you going?
This bout scheduled for 4 rounds in the welterweight division. From Kansas City, Missouri, Ira Scrappy Johnson. From Norfolk, Virginia, Keyshawn, the Juice Man Davis. 4 rounds in the welterweight division. Our next bout scheduled for 10 rounds in the welterweight division. Contracted weight here is 147 pounds. Please welcome from Trujillo Alto, Puerto Rico, Carlos Lobo Torres, and his opponent from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Juan El Rayo Polanco. First on the scale, Carlos Lobo Torres.
I can't hear you. Put your money where your mouth is. I can't hear you. All right. Only total one.
147 even for Carlos Lobo Torres. And his opponent from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Juan El Rayo Polanco. 146.4 for Juan El Rayo Polanco.
I was looking forward to on the other card, of course, I said Denis, but number 2, for me, would be Rohan Polanco. He's really been developing into a devastating puncher. I've seen him a tough fight here with his opponent. opponent. It's not just going to be one. This could be a sleeper shows them.
And up at 47, Blanco's been right around 42, 43 in his last couple fights. A full-fledged welterweight in this fight against a full-fledged welterweight with a significant knockout. DR versus PR.
10 rounds in the welterweight division from Trujillo Alto, Puerto Rico, Jean Carlos Flores, Centro Domingo, Dominican Republic, Rohan El Rayo Polanco. 10 rounds in the welterweight division.
Yeah, you thought.
Our next bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the lightweight division. Contracted weight here is 137 pounds. Please welcome from Stockton, California, Manuel Ives, and his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, Abdullah Mason. First on the scale, Manuel Ives.
Drops and draws to make the weight.
Again, contracted weight here, 137 pounds. 137 is the contracted weight. 137 even for Manuel Ives. 137. And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, Abdullah Mason.
And you will see Abdullah cover up as well, but that for him is owed to his division, not because of the weight. He does this each and every time he weighs in.
For sure.
136.2. 136.2 for Abdullah Mason.
Nothing like hearing that you made weight. One thing better is getting the hand raised on fight night. Got Abdullah Mason here.
Crawford was here, did you see him?
Yeah.
Moving up as a pro.
I think it was Fox when he came back.
Fantastic showing.
yeah.
KO win, Johan Vazquez.
6 cents, huh?
Some shaky moments in that fight, but Mason came through on top, finishing the show.
This bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the lightweight division. From Stockton, California, Manuel Ives. From Cleveland, Ohio, Abdullah Mason. 8 rounds in the lightweight division.
What do you think?
You know what's up.
Look, I think it's kind of wild,
Very well.
right? But if anybody can, yeah,
What's up, Abdullah?
all that. It's different.
Appetite for smoke, I presume.
Absolutely. No flowers tomorrow. All smoke.
You capped off the spectacular 2024 with your last performance, albeit seeing the canvas for the first time in your career. What was your biggest takeaway from that performance that you can add to your repertoire here in 2025?
My biggest takeaway was fight smart and make sure I'm tuned in to my corner at all times. They always tell me the right thing. The more I listen to them, the easier the fight is. So all I gotta do is make sure the team is
Your second consecutive fight on an undercard with Keyshawn Davis. You guys both fight at 135 pounds. I'm not insinuating anything quite yet. I'm to steal the show. So what can the fans expect tomorrow night here at MSG?
That's the goal, is steal the show. So we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do what we worked on. If we see it, we're gonna get them out of there, and we're gonna fight smart though. But we're gonna have some fun. Expect a lot of smoke tomorrow.
I don't expect the killer instinct to go anywhere just because you got knocked out.
We're still there.
I hear you. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep it going.
Our next bout scheduled for 4 rounds in the junior bantamweight division. Contracted weight here is 115 pounds. Please welcome from West Laco, Texas, Brian El Chinito Santiago, and his opponent making his professional debut from Caguas, Puerto Rico, Juanito Lopez de Jesus. First on the scale, Brian El Chinito Santiago. 113.6 for Brian El Chinito Santiago. And his opponent from Caguas, Puerto Rico, Juanito Lopez de Jesus. $113.8 for Juanito Lopez de Jesus. Nothing happens once.
He's been ready for this moment. He's been in this building a ton with his father, former 2-division world champion Juan Lopez. I was just telling you, that's how I know we're getting old. Like, I covered his father's career now. His young son making his pro debut. He was like a baby being held in the ring with his father, and now he's going to step in that ring for the first time as a professional. More than ready for his dream now to be a reality.
This bout scheduled for 4 rounds in the junior bantamweight division. From West Laco, Texas, Brian El Chinito Santiago. From Caguas, Puerto Rico, Juanito Lopez de Jesus. 4 rounds in the junior bantamweight division.
That Juanita's gonna be big. That'll be a good one. Let's go. Let's go, Mexico.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, our next bout scheduled for 10 rounds for the vacant USBA, WBC USA, and WBO International middleweight titles. Contracted weight here, 160 pounds. Please welcome from Derry, representing all of Ireland, Connor, the Kid, Boyle, and from the host of New Jersey,
Three left. So this one, Xander, and then we got
Connor, the Kid, Boyle.
Go Connor!
Denis, Berinchyk. You pronounce R a little different, but how do you say it?
158.8.
Yeah!
The Kid, Boyle. And his opponent from Roseville, New Jersey, beat him like magic, Mickey Jr.
Плани такі, що буду боксувати, поки дозволяє
159.4, 159.4. Beat him like magic, Mickey Jr.
і сподіваюся, що незабаром будуть цікаві.
get over into that middleweight class tomorrow night.
Let's go, Connor.
Again, this bout scheduled for 10 rounds. For the vacant USBA, WBC USA, WBO International Middleweight titles, 10 rounds. From Derry, Ireland, American Boyle, from Roseland, New Jersey, Vito White Magic Malnicki Jr. 10 rounds in the middleweight division.
Let's go, Connor.
Hey Dino,
Sound like
an
old school
opportunity for you
1950s
now
fight,
in a
huh?
new weight
Yeah,
class,
Nicky
up at 165.
Boy, oil.
If you on the scale today with a few more pounds.
Yeah, right here in New York.
Ultimately ready for the moment.
Facing an undefeated opponent. Everyone talks about their next opponent is the toughest today, but this is a huge opportunity for you, opening up the card on ESPN against an undefeated opponent. What do you have to do tomorrow night?
Just gotta handle business. Get the W by any means necessary. That's all that matters.
One point of emphasis that Ronnie kind of put in your head in this training camp.
Dominant.
Right, one word, like it. Appreciate you. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we bring up our co-feature, take a look on your screens right now. You can see the entire fight card coming live from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, Valentine's Day. Friday, February 14th, coming in at 5 p.m. Eastern on ESPN+. You can stay there all night long, or at 9 o'clock Eastern, we're on the network, ESPN.
You catch Boyle's wager?
Let's weigh in our co-feature.
158.8. Yeah, no problem. Did you get Kohler weight? Kohler, Anderson, the heavyweight? I missed that one.
No, I missed that one.
Alright, that's all good. If they're heavyweights, I'm like, wherever you want, bro.
Anderson in there kind of big.
Yeah, you did.
And his opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Sander Zaya. Woo! 53.2. 53.2 for Sander Zaya. I stand corrected. It's not just
I was so high when I thought he was going to get the one of these fights.
I know. Feels good.
I mean, it's got to be magical.
That's not an easy.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
Woo! For Sunday! Woo! Okay!
scheduled for 10 rounds for the NABF and NABO.
So Boricua!
From Germany, Thomas Forward from San Juan, Puerto Rico. In the middleweight division.
Voy al mío. Voy a mi gallo.
Give us two. Give us two.
Voy a
familiar to the U.S. and the whole world, boxing world. So I'll start with you. Your U.S. debut tomorrow night, Madison Square Garden. This man in your corner. Can you sum up your emotions as we're a little more than 24 hours away?
Dreams come true. That's all I said. Yeah. Dreams come true.
For you, Roy, how did this link up happen, and what did you see in him that made you want to, go to war with him tomorrow night?
I got a friend that told me about a year ago that he had a guy he wanted to send me. So he sent him to me, and he's going to hard to go. But this happened with an accident for he himself and me too in the gym.
What is it going to take to get the upset tomorrow? What's it going to take to get the upset victory tomorrow? Obviously, Xander is the favorite tomorrow night. How do you walk out of here with the victory?
I will make everything what I can do. So I will keep pressure on the highest level, and I will do everything I can to get a win, and I will.
We're looking forward. Good to see you. All right, well, let's go get hydrated. Thank you so much. All right, I know you didn't want to do any more interviews. And it's us for the 7th time up here for you. A couple more straps. 154. You talked about wanting to put this division on notice this year. You feel like this could be the lucky year 2025. But first, getting past what seems to be on paper a very tough opponent for you.
This is the breakout year. This is the year to become a world champion at 150 pounds. This is the first step to do it. Spomer is an undefeated fighter. He's undefeated for a reason. He's number 11 in the WBO for a reason. And I'm going to take care of business tomorrow night.
How do you get the job done?
Follow the game plan, listen to the owner, break it down. It's not really good stuff. Quiero hablar gracias por siempre darse la placita. Quiero que vamos a tomar el control del boxeo una vez más.
Go ahead. Eso
I
es.
remember this being you, like yesterday, and now here you are at the next one from Puerto Rico. I'll let you go rehydrate, Danny. Thank you. All right, one more. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to weigh in our main event. 12 rounds for the WBO Lightweight Championship of the World. Contracted weight, 135. Please welcome the challenger from Norfolk, Virginia, the businessman, Keyshawn Denis, and the champion from Kiev, Ukraine, making his first world title defense, Denis, the Thunder Berinchyk. First on the scale, the businessman, Keyshawn Denis. His first world title defense from Kiev, Ukraine, Denis, the Thunder Berinchyk.
Camera's ready.
Yeah, I am.
11-year age gap, 36 for Denis Berinchyk, the defending champion, 25 for Keyshawn Denis in his first professional world title bout. 2 inches in height,
Hey,
Called it, Bernie.
Everybody remain in your seats.
I think you needed to be heated up. Yes, don't take any more. So, all right, haircut. Title fight. Scheduled for 12 rounds. I'm a little more than 24 hours away. How you feeling?
Honestly, I feel good. Just drink some Gatorade and stuff like that. I really feel good. It was just ready to fight.
Berinchyk! 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 Berinchyk!
Video? I want the video.
Everybody has support this entire event, so at the end of the day, it's a successful event. The business is great performances, great entertainment, and every time I hit the stage, it's great entertainment. We all have fun here today. And we have a fun day.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, never a dull moment here inside the Mecca of boxing. Madison Square Garden again. It all goes down tomorrow. Valentine's Day, Friday, February 14th. Eastern. 9 o'clock Eastern. Again, on behalf of everybody here at MSG, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, that's it, y'all. We're signing out.
Go right there, Brian. See who it is.